State versus Danny Messick.
Can I approach from
Yes. Aggravated assault. Sir, I appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. I'll enter a plea of not guilty. And let's see, we'll have him reappear. November 3rd.
Judge, can we address bond?
Yes.
We'd request that a $2,500 cash or surety bond stand for his reappearance in this case, in this matter, before the court. Can't tell by looking at it what it actually is right now.
It's $7,500, Your Honor. You know, the charges allege the attack upon a woman. I don't know where this man lives in proximity of those people. He may be entitled to a reduction, but that's up to the courts. But certainly, I don't want him out of jail if he's going to be living next door to these folks.
Judge, I'm sorry, that won't be a problem. He actually, at this point in time, does not have a residence. He is from here and would live here in the area when he's able to get out. He's got Social Security disability as his sole source of income, and can find housing. And we understand, of course, that there'll be a no contact order with the complainants in this matter.
Your Honor, his bond right now is set at $7,500. The charge against him is that he put his hands around a woman's neck.
$2,500, no contact with the victim.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus Nicholas Savez, 16-328, failure to register. I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're appearing for an arraignment, it appears.
We'll plead not guilty, Your Honor. There's a body attachment right now from child support, so bond's not an issue, but we would ask that it be set for hearing pretty quickly in front of Judge Webb.
October 27th at 9 o'clock. October 27th at 9 o'clock is your next appearance. Yes, officer, thank you. State versus Jared Willis, 16-326, possession of controlled substances and paraphernalia. Mr. Willis, I'm looking at a police statement and some conditions of suspension or probation. Have you gone over these documents?
Yes, sir.
You come up just a little quick. Do you feel you understand what's set out in these documents?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the charges against you and the range of penalties
Yes,
if you're
sir.
convicted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've signed these documents, it appears. Is
Yes,
that right?
sir. I have.
Are you pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia?
Yes, sir.
By entering your plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial and also your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Have you been promised anything other than what's set out in this plea statement in
No,
order
sir.
to get you to change your plea?
No.
Has anybody threatened or pressured you?
No.
You're pleading guilty because you're in fact guilty, is that right?
Yes, sir.
On or about October 7th of this year here in Baxter County, were you in possession of a small amount of methamphetamine and some paraphernalia?
Yes, sir.
This time, sir, I'll accept your plea. I'll place you on 4 years probation on each charge to run concurrent. You'll pay $200 in cost, a $1,000 fine, a DNA fee of $250, $20 booking fee, $200 in public defender fees, drug crime assessment of $125. Pay what you owe at the minimum rate of $100 per month. Beginning within 30 days, make your payments to the Sheriff's Department in Baxter County, and the sentence is pursuant to Act 346. State versus Jared Sisk, 16-319, unlawful use of a communication device, delivery of controlled substances near certain facilities, and theft. I've appointed the public defender to represent you, sir. You're just here to get on our docket, isn't it?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe that is the case. We'd also like to take up bond.
Okay.
Been arraigned, I think.
You know, I don't know what his bond is at this point. And I don't know this man's criminal history. Could we pass this until I could obtain that information? Do you know what his
Yes.
bond is right now?
I think it's $75,000.
Okay. Well, that makes me want to look at his criminal history, Your Honor, if you'd give me a moment.
Okay. We'll, you may have him brought over.
That's actually a good idea.
All right.
Okay, we're going to transport you to the courthouse, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it'll be later today. State versus Dan Wessels,
Emily Reef was the best. She was
16-3-17.
If you come here.
Terroristic threatening, 2 counts. So he's just here for a reappearance, and we've sent out a scheduling order. There's a pretrial schedule for January 12th.
Your Honor, I'll be,
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Judge,
Go
I
ahead.
interrupted the court.
No, it's okay.
Your Honor, I'll be handling Mr. Wessels' case as a conflict case for Mr. Bailey. So, Mr. Wessels, I'll be getting over to the jail to visit with you.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a way we can continue this today?
Yes.
Later on?
That
Today
would-
in court? In court today? Could I see you before court, like later on this afternoon for court today?
I plan on being over there later today, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.